One of two Campanelli brothers
Yes.
who pretty much grew up in family cleaning business. You guys had a lot of, dare I say, like big commercial clients that you had to provide cleaning supplies for. And I will say for the average household, but also for the big commercial spaces, stain remover's no joke. A lot of them don't work.
Well, you just hit the nail on the head. We had a small retail vacuum store in Boca Raton, Florida, and most of our customers, the commercial kind, were people that owned like restaurants and hotels and cleaning services, and they needed stain remover. But the problem was the only thing that we had to offer them was something that you could like kind of get at the grocery store, which requires you to get on your hands and knees and rub and scrub. So what we have to do, we had to develop our own with a different delivery system, an aerosol, right? When you spray it on the carpet, it separates the stain from the carpet fiber, falls to the bottom, forms a crystal, right? When you make your regular vacuuming trip, you suck up the residue and your stain is gone. So that is a huge difference.
Like talk about how mindless this just was.
Right.
We have a new puppy at home, so we have a lot of stains sometimes on the carpet.
Yes.
And I just thought to myself, like, we got a stain remover, and it was like reading the directions.
Right.
You've got to let it soak for 10 minutes.
Right.
You go back and scrub. Then you spray again, let it set for 5 minutes.
Then you blot.
Yeah, and then you're like, an hour later, like, the stain is still there.
It's still there, right.
You get 2 of these. They're 15 ounces. They work out to be around $10 each, which I will say this, incredible value, because stain removers can be really expensive, especially ones that don't even work.
And in our retail store, we used to sell 1 can of this for $20. Not 2 cans for $20.
You just saw that?
Right.
I'd pay $30.
Well, because it works.
Because
you pay $30 because it works. So let me show you why our stain remover is so different than that stuff that you can get at the store that you have to rub and scrub and do all that.
Yeah.
We're going to use a permanent marker here on this brown carpet. And we use permanent marker for a reason because, well, permanent marker is supposed to be
that, like, makes me really sick to my stomach right now.
We're going to be okay here. You ready? We're going without a net here. So we went to the store and bought one of the most popular stain removers that you could find at the grocery store. So the whole idea, like you said, you get on your hands and knees, right? Then you have to go to the rub. You have to go to the scrub brush.
Right.
You can see that it's really soapy. Okay. Then you have to get out the towel and you have to blot. And the only thing you're doing is getting frustrated because the stain is still there.
Absolutely.
Right? So just to be fair, we went and got one of those oxygenated products.
Yes.
Right. So you can see, right, a little less soapy. Okay.
Well, and by the way, a lot of times you have to even like mix the own oxygenated and like totally soak the carpet.
Totally soak the carpet. And still, what am I doing? I'm on my hands and knees. I got to get the scrub brush. I have to go back. I have to get the towel. I have to blot. The same premise again. A little bit more comes out, but not all of it. So our product, so very different. There's the foaming agent that lifts and separates the stain from the carpet fiber. Not magic. It's just in the formula. The product is doing the work for you. That stain is gone.
1-800-500-7590. If you have a household of kids, puppies, or just yourself, the reality is
stains happen.
You need something like this. So we've been talking a lot about carpet, but I want to go to this next piece right here because I get makeup on my clothes all the time. And I will tell you, when you're rocking full coverage, it's real full coverage on your clothes.
Too, right?
Now, like with something like this, if you don't realize, like say it's laundry day and it's been a week, will this still work a week into the stain, or does it need to be immediate?
Does not need to be a fresh stain. That's a great point. So this is lipstick. It's greasy, waxy. That's what's so great about the aerosol, is you can see that I can punch right through that. Now, if you don't get all of it out, don't worry, because you're pre-treating the stain before you put it in the wash, okay? Like this is red lipstick on a white shirt, and I promise you those are my lips. True story. But look, the lipstick is now gone. If it doesn't come all the way out, again, the agitation from the washing machine is going to get rid of that stain.
2 of these, $20, around $10 each. And you know, I think about all the times in our house that, like, especially with carpeted surfaces, how many times have you rearranged furniture in your room? Because something has happened, you're like, that will never come out. Don't
move the ottoman, don't replace the carpet, don't cut out the carpet, don't do anything like that. Look, this is an extreme exaggeration. I have a 6-foot ruler here just to show you that we're standing up. First of all, we're 6 feet away from the stain. That's red ink down there, okay? There's a foaming agent that's lifting and separating the stain from the carpet fiber. It's doing it all the work for you. We also have a natural odor eliminator in here that gets rid of the pet odors as well, so your pets are less likely to go back to the same spot. And Mark, you said you just got a puppy. If you get a puppy, this should come with the puppy.
It's like your insurance policy
it's
you're
exactly
like,
right.
this was a good decision that we got a puppy.
That's right, exactly. But again, what's happening here, so different than anything you can get at the grocery store, because the grocery store stuff is filled with soaps and you have to agitate it.
Yeah.
Ours is a foaming agent that lifts and separates the stain from the carpet fiber, falls to the bottom, forms a crystal, and you vacuum up the rest of it. That's it.
Impresses me so much about this, because you know when stains happen, it's already when you're running 10 minutes late.
Right.
Somebody's already yelling at you. You're like, look, I got it, but you can't leave it.
You can't leave it.
You can't leave it.
You can't leave it. And to your point, new stains or old stains, we use the multicolor carpet just to show you that we're not using like bleach or anything like that. There's no harsh solvents in here. It's not going to harm the backing of your carpeting. Again, look at this. New stains, old stains. If Uncle Joe comes over on Easter and happens to spill a little bit of red wine on the carpet,
a little shade thrown by the younger brother.
Throwing shade, right? But that's okay, because the stain remover is so easy to use, because instead of telling Uncle Joe that he's got to go out and move the ottoman or move the chair or something like that, that's all right. Give Uncle Joe a second glass of wine and go get the stain remover.
Tell him to go wild.
Tell him to go nuts, because look, the stain remover and the formula is doing the work for you.
And yet,
that stain is gone.
I bet you'd be using probably a quarter of amount than if you had the spray bottles of gosh knows what. This next example with the car mats.
Oh, man.
If you've ever bought car mats, you will literally want to take your shoes off every time you get into your car. They're that expensive.
It's hilarious, because you put car mats in the car, but you get so much crap on your feet. You bring in the leaves and all the mulch and the dirt and all that stuff. Talk about us. Okay, so you have a puppy. We have 2 kids. And I'll tell you what, I don't know what's in the back of that minivan, but it certainly is an experiment, because you know, my wife, I love her to death, but she's the cheer mom that's bringing everybody back and forth from cheer and carpool and stuff like that. If it's the dirt, if it's the coffee, if it's the sports drink that you don't know what it is.
The ketchup.
The mustard, the fries that fall underneath the seat.
Fries.
That's it, right? So the best part about this is, like, let's say you spill the coffee between the seats. Okay, now you can take this and you can shoot it between the seats. You don't have to, what else would you have to do? Take out the seat, right?
Yeah, oh, totally.
So.
And you know, I love how you can really see kind of like the stain lifting, like especially with darker stains. That's almost why sometimes I'm tempted to leave darker stains, because I'm like, if I get out that towel and smear it even more and make the stain larger,
you're making it worse.
You're making it worse.
You're making it worse.
And what's the point?
All right,
and then you spend all of this money on stain removers that don't work. Why not spend $10 a bottle on something that used to retail for $20, and yet you don't have to get down on your hands and knees?
It works.
You can be dressed up and do this.
It works. Well, you are dressed up, right? So you're head to toe Joan, right?
I'm head to toe Joan,
Head to toe Joan. So now I'm going to let you go first, because you're the rookie here. You have the new puppy. So just shake it up, point right at it, and just shoot, right? So look at that, right? You're shooting from the hip. You're not on your hands and knees. You're in high heel shoes.
Yes.
You're in a dress. If the puppy goes to the bathroom, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's not the puppy's fault. He's supposed to do that because that's what he needs to do. But our stain remover is going to get rid of the stain. The odor eliminator in the stain remover is going to get rid of the odor, so the pet's less likely to go back and mark that spot. But again, there's a foaming action that's lifting and separating the stain from the carpet fiber, falling to the bottom. This was originally developed for commercial application, commercial use, and that's why you become the professional with the formula. Don't go out and buy something that's going to force you to get on your hands and knees, rub and scrub, and leave you frustrated.
Can you use this on furniture?
Absolutely.
Okay, I just thought about something like if you're entertaining, like no big deal. Just
no
like
big deal.
Step aside.
That's it.
Scooch.
That's it.
Back
Scooch.
to being holly and jolly. Like, you can still come over tomorrow.
That's right.
We can still be friends. 2 of these for less than $20. If you want to place your order via 33449. I will say, like, shoot, it's been rainy in PA. Like, I can only imagine like how muddy and yucky.
Oh, we have 3 dogs at home. The mud and the mulch and all that stuff.
I know.
Forget it. Now you don't have to worry about it.
No. Hey, thanks, buddy. It was good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Bye. All right, so as we continue on fancy spring cleaning, because we're not doing it casual here today. No way. Not on a Tuesday. Might as well be dressing and cleaning in tuxedos, Christopher Joyce. We're going to be talking about leave your dirt at the door, because even if you don't realize it, what looks like a cute little outdoor rug that every home has in its entryway is actually trapping the dirt at the door. It's 20 by 35 inches. It is an AstroTurf mat. It's less than $20, which I'll say this, whoa, that was an alarming amount of dirt.
On the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, right, because nothing says welcome and happy spring like that, because they're not doing it in my yard. No way, no how. This is one that I'll say Like, good gracious, for less than $20 for an outdoor mat, like, let's just talk about that before the dirt trapping.
Well, it's a no-brainer for $20, and here's why. Don Aslat, which is a professional cleaning company, so they do the offices, the hospitals, the commercial buildings. The first thing they do when they get a contract is mat every single door. They're trying to stop the dirt at the door, both in the door, on the outside, and directly inside. And if you stop the dirt at the door, you're gonna have to clean less inside because you're not dragging in as much dirt. They clean 400 million square feet of office space every single night, so they really know what they're talking about.
Holy mackerel.
So make sure you buy a mat for every single door, and you will be amazed at how much less dirt comes into your house, and here's why. What's special about this mat is this is the same mat that they're using for all their commercial buildings